Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes a backfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there in overtime, and even 40 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It was a shame to see the outstanding work this guy did at QB last week not result in a win. He was on fire, getting them into the end zone again and again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
He has Brett over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make
All right,
this
now,
a
lucky
second
56.
down.
Lucky
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football. Los Angeles. And last time, not only a turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself something to play. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it down, that's a bad possession all the way.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. Outside that line press coverage. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick.
All right, here we go.
Diagnose it and get to the football. That's why he's able to bat it away.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Back there, here we go.
In the Call of Duty football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw a football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
You got three down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
Here we go now.
And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's done. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on that
College coach right now, he always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to get a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Got his left. Hey. We got three.
Back to throw now. First down. Caught here left side by Brett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Detroit! Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Watch it now, Barney!
And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
He finds his man. It's Austin. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety back.
They picked up a first down for him, too.
And his throw is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right
No, check, Patriot!
Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really decisive with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. Give him 30 yards there.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed dramatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes...
For the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And 3 interceptions in this game. You would have to think, I put it to the quarterback. But number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence? He's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! I got you.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 60 B's. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about, baby!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't one
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. The running back is Gurley. They'll look to throw here. He gets this one complete to Brent. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about it. We'll see. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee. And the Rams getting set to go
Watch
now.
30. Trip. Got trip.
Now let's go. Gun. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Lee. And his... And now out on the field, here comes Los Los Angeles. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now they're going to speed things up here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it second and 10. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on second and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you put a lot of pressure on guys trying.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught left side by Cooks. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big... The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a long drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the corner, Tremaine Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Caught here left side by Brent. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Three down.
They look to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go.
We'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An extra DB for the 49ers now. Dropped to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Watch 10,
No
watch
way
10.
does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Rams offense, they make their way back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they take possession of the And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Nice pick.
They go back to the air here after the INT. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Third quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this drive. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
All right, here we go.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Navarro Bowman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps
Watch
him
it
for
now,
a
Barney,
loss of
Barney.
8.
Detroit! Hurry up!
Now shotgun snap is and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Last week, we witnessed one of the worst games you'll ever see a quarterback have in a winning effort. The picks were coming one after the other, but still this fella managed to walk away with the victory. Who knows what we'll see from him in this game? It's the Browns going up against the Bengals. Now let's get you up to full.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. And
now
even
look at 56.
50 yards.
Look at 56.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And there's another completion to the tight end. Let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. They have to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves a chain. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back. Because if you get any quick or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So second and 10 here. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back to the hunter and play the ground game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key is to get points so you know that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12, that's where
do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went wrong there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not quarterbacks.
Set up to throw. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam come Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the...
Shut down, shut down.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Tight right. Over. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that route.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a nice little pass and catch there
now,
on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Caught left side, it's Barnage. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Detroit!
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
Across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see that they've been a little more of the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and set.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Watkins. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's winning games within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
Here we go.
This team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to put this on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Watch it now, Barney!
After the pass completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big player runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, we'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago.
Detroit!
Let's be honest, when he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup nightmares.
It really does, because it creates a ton of headaches. You try to design so many coverage for a guy like this, but truthfully, he should have an answer to anything that's thrown at him. If you throw a linebacker at him, he should have speed and agility on his side. If you throw a defensive back against him, he should have size on his side. So no matter what you throw at him, he should have the final answer. In his last 2 games,
Yes.
oh boy, has he ever. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays.
No, check, Patriot!
Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him.
Hurry up, here we go!
3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate.
I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot,
from
All right,
the
now, lucky
middle
56.
play
Lucky
on this
56.
drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you run away from people.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
That catch was simply spectacular. These guys...
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still
Here
down
we go.
here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. We'll give him 8 on the play.
Here we go.
Down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in the zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete
Here we go.
Set up the throw. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about when he gets after the catch?
Hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman with 2 touchdowns. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here. The defense obviously they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bouncing out of the hole. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Detroit!
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect you. And I'm talking about those guys going to fall. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that there. Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last time when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
defense.
Pick, baby. All day.
Still first down.
Oh, to the house. To the house. Double dog. That's the way. All right, here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete.
All day, baby, all day.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Fresh set of downs
Now, lucky
here.
56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Back there, Philly, here we go.
Second and about a yard to go for the first.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Gun! All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch
Watch
the
it now,
football,
Barney,
complete the
Barney.
interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy is evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
The tight end, he's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown.
Detroit!
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
and it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And see if they can do just that. Watkins alone on the left side. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch it now, Barney! Now let's go!
Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Timeout defense.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Watch it now, Barney,
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. It looks like he'll throw here. Coleman has it here right side. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Browns. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart, It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Let's go.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll set up the throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Ready. Blue 80. Ready. Blue 80. Ready. Blue 80. Ready. White 25. Ready. Blue 80. Let's go now. Blue lady. Ready. Blue lady. Ready. Blue lady. Ready. Blue lady.
Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this is a player coming off a subpar performance last week when he was nearly invisible in their passing attack. But at least it was still a win. He'll want to be much more involved in the offense in this one. It's the Diablos going up against the Wizards. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who'll be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Mexico City Diablos and the Orlando Wizards. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. The winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And that win is one to build on. And when you have a chance to make it a second win at home, it's something to explode with. Let's see how they come out of the gate.
Meanwhile, from Mexico City, our visitors. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football. And that might carry them a long way.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards.
Tight left. 4 down.
Following the interception, Winston. And this is Randall here over the middle.
So you got.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Gonna go. That's you. Single receiver.
Now a second down throw for Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and moves the chains as well.
Watch safety creeping.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They'll go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to go for a big... And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior line. You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hit. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So pick six there out of the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work. And here now the offense heading back out there. They come out here in the eye. A first down throw for Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. And second down, Winston again. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receivers, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He hits Randall, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that all the times after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Ready.
Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And now the rookie's free. And touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And his guys have once again taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
Two receivers.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half. You know, I think that's the way to go.
10 yards to go on third.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those round motions instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And that will be incomplete as well. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go, guys.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This offense ready to take over again. Now, last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Let's go, guys.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. Look at the spin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to stop.
Partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes from, right?
In a big way.
Throwing, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great lead, and it's worked out. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. A little 360. And he'll take this one near the 25, put at the 26-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just... And got his man, complete! Touchdown! A big play there! With an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course...
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Let's go, guys.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
Let's go.
1st and 10, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. That's to catch it as well. Get that done on that play.
Now Winston. It's caught by Randall. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the safety, Jarvis Hurd. And it'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because
and a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. And now back out comes the offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
the memory they need to keep with.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Holding offense.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that.
Still first down.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. Joining only Gale Sayers has been with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out and they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. So we've reached halftime in Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Winston, they have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room. Here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Try and ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Jameis to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physical. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really get up and stay in bounds and get the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. If you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
First down, Winston. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A second down throw for Winston. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring out the third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what really matters. When he goes out there, football competes for it.
And my goodness, another interception. A big read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's...
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Key him. Key the tight end.
Ready.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really doesn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Setting the NFL mark with his 7th touchdown of the game. And partner, sayonara to Randy Moss's 07 record. That is the 24th receiving touchdown this year for him. He's the new king.
Well, always remember how Randy...
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's a spot.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. The defense now getting set and heading back onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's try it again. That's not how it works. You're down, you gave up a touchdown, you can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Second down following the incompletion.
Check 13.
Going again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Hits his target, Reuben Randall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route there. It helps to have a guy who can turn it. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver, extending the NFL record with his 8th touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. First and 10, Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete.
We got three.
And
Three
brought
down,
but not
Hey,
before
fellas, we got three.
reaching the
Let's go.
45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. To not go too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I guess I figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And they take possession.
This you. 550, 550. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Winston here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Now Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Puts up on the safety, Jarris Burlard. And this return is going to be